Good morning, Bulldogs. My name is Mari.
And my name's Josh.
And you're watching KAHS News.
Monday's Columbus Day. Don't know what that is? Watch this video.
Gerga Hergen, I'm Leif Erikson, and look what I found.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's mine now.
This Monday is Columbus Day, Bulldogs, and to make sure you don't turn out like old Chris here, I've put together a few facts and misconceptions to make sure that you have a good Columbus Day and don't make some huge mistakes. When you hear the name Columbus, you probably think of his discovery of America or associate him with proving that the world wasn't flat, right? Well, for all you Chris C fans out there, I've got some bad news. Christopher Columbus isn't exactly the friendly explorer we grew up learning about. Even though his name is almost immediately associated with the discovery of America, Leif Erikson and his Vikings actually discovered the land around 1000 AD. Another common misconception is that Columbus is the one that proved the world wasn't flat, and that it was round, which is false. In fact, at this time, scholars had a pretty good idea of the circumference of the Earth. Around the 6th century BC, Greek mathematician Pythagoras theorized that the world was round, and 2 centuries later, Aristotle backed up his hypothesis with astronomical observations. By 1492, most educated people knew that the world was round. This was necessary information that actually aided Columbus on his journeys. In the stories you read about Columbus, you most likely heard about the native tribes he befriended. What you didn't hear is that he encountered less civilized tribes he deemed inferior. Columbus traded goods and shared knowledge with the tribes he declared civilized, but the tribes he deemed inferior were treated much worse. Some tribes like the Arawaks, Canibs, and Caribs would get taken advantage of by Columbus, and if those natives didn't bring enough gold back to him, he would cut off their hands. These terrible actions even led one of Columbus's companions, Bartolomé de las Casas, to say, "Such inhumanities and barbarisms were committed in my sight as no age can parallel. My eyes have seen these actions so foreign to human nature that now I tremble as I write." After 4 brutal voyages, Columbus's reign was ended in the year 1500 by the Spanish monarchy, and he returned to Spain in chains, stripped of all his titles. And that's why you shouldn't be like Christopher Columbus.
If you didn't know, we have a couple of teachers who are Austin alumni. We asked some of them what has changed and what stayed the same at Austin over the years.
I feel like Austin High School has always been a very diverse school, even from when I was going to school here from 99 to 2003, and I don't think that that's changed at all.
There really aren't that many differences. I think the biggest change is you can see the age on the school now. When I was here, it was still pretty new, and now I can see things getting a little bit more worn down. But besides that, a lot of the people, the kids, things like that, it's a lot the same.
It's a lot more diverse than it was when I was in high school.
I think the biggest difference is teacher involvement, is that we are encouraged to be a lot more involved and be a lot more open with our students than I think when I was a student. And I also think that I'm closer to my students than I ever was as a student to my teachers. So there's more of a community, attempt to foster a community.
I played football and basketball.
I was probably a jock, I would say, because I played football and I played soccer. So I was just hanging out with athletes most of the time.
Soccer social group.
I was on newspaper, and I was the photojournalism person for our newspaper with Mr. Moore. Woo, Mr. Moore.
Well, I'd have to say that one of the coolest memories, I don't know if it was my favorite memory, was watching the Darling twins when I was a freshman. They were awesome football players, and just watching them work and their work ethic was very inspiring. And it drove a lot of us to try to play harder and to try to get to the next level in playing football.
My favorite memory was probably athletics as well. I enjoyed practice after school. I enjoyed the camaraderie. I enjoyed being around friends.
Probably just playing soccer and playing on the team and doing all that. It was a lot of fun.
My favorite memory from Austin would probably have to be my 10th grade English teacher who inspired me to be a teacher, which was Mrs. Bulks. And she's no longer here, but she is a writer and taught in the inner cities, and she was an excellent woman.
Well, the first thing was Coach Stewart offered me a job. The second one is I love Austin High School. All my family went here, and it's just home for me.
It's a great school, and it gave me a great education, and it prepared me very well for college, and I wanted to give that back to the same kids that go here now.
Just good opportunity to give back to the community. Pretty cool.
I knew the reputation of Austin and Fort Bend, and I was very proud to be a graduate from Austin, and so now I'm proud to also be a teacher at Austin and know that I can work in a community that helped shape who I am.
Other teachers not shown in this video but are Austin graduates are Mr. Hodson, Mr. Stevens, and Miss Cataline.
We're doing a school presidential election poll to compare our results to national statistics.
Hey Bulldogs, as I'm sure you're already aware, the 2016 presidential election is coming shortly in November. We took the initiative to create a Twitter poll on our KHS page to see who the majority of our school is supporting. Everything you need to know to take the poll yourself is right here. Go check it out.
GSA is this week's Club Spotlight. They meet on Fridays, and if you'd like to learn more about it, watch this video.
Hi, my name is Justice Ford, and I am here with Ms. Bellon, the sponsor of GSA. Good morning, Ms. Bellon.
GSA stands for Gay Straight Alliance. The mission of the Gay Straight Alliance is to bring students of all kinds of backgrounds. Anyone is welcome to join the group or attend the meetings. Right now we have probably about 40 people that are active members of GSA and really want to join and be a part of the group. Usually the meetings are every other Friday. We had a meeting on September 30th. We also have an Edmodo code, and we have a remind code, so if you're interested and you want to know when the meetings are, we can provide you with those.
This was Ms. Bellon, the sponsor of GSA. Thank you.
Another club that meets on Fridays is Smash Bros Clubs, whose first meeting is this Friday, and they meet every week until 4 p.m. in room H2.
Stereotypes, they exist, whether we like it or not. Here are some Austin High School students challenging their stereotype.
That we steal.
A terrorist.
We kind of ran across a border illegally.
All Asians are chinky. That we speak.
We all speak Mexican. We don't have different dialects of Spanish.
All Asians are good at math. People call me a bomber. All of us are poor.
That we can all run fast.
All Asians eat dogs. I'm not poor.
I'm not a border jumper.
I'm not a chink.
I'm not a killer.
I'm not a gun-loving narcissist.
I'm not illegal.
I'm not fob. I am not a druggie. I'm not a terrorist. Okay, I'm a daughter. I'm a student. I am a human.
I am an actor.
A student athlete.
I am Puerto Rican.
I'm a good listener.
I am a scholar.
I am a bulldog.
I am a bulldog.
I'm a bulldog. I'm a bulldog.
I'm a bulldog.
I'm a bulldog.
And I'm a bulldog.
And I'm a bulldog.
And I am a bulldog.
I'm a bulldog.
And I'm a bulldog.
I am a nice person, and I love all races and everything and everyone, and I am a bulldog.
Come support our Bulldogs as we take on the Clements Rangers tonight at Mercer at 7 p.m.
This Saturday at Town Center, there will be a TED Talk screening about small towns and big ideas. It starts at 7 p.m. Bring your own chair.
The Bulldog Dash Color Splash is on the 21st, so buy your ticket early or pay an extra $5 at the door.
Come hear 4 of the AHS orchestras playing their fall concert next Tuesday evening. The concert begins at 7 and there is no charge. That's all we have for today.
Have a great weekend.